moviegoers, it's KC from VTV. I'm here with the director of Gabriel, Shane Arbess, and star Andy Whitfield. Please make them welcome.
Thanks very much.
Guys, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the film. Just so that our viewers can learn a little bit about the movie, do you want to tell us a little bit about the story, please?
It takes place in Purgatory. It's about the battle between archangels and fallen angels for control of the realm and its inhabitants. Mm-hmm. And the story focuses on Gabriel, who's the last of 7 archangels to be sent into battle. He's an assassin, essentially. But he's going to find that being a human and dealing with human emotions is almost as perilous as actually the mission that's ahead of him. So I think everything's up against him in this one, and it's going to take a lot for him to get through it.
A lot of people wouldn't be aware of the fact that this is actually an Australian film. Somebody remarked to me this morning when I told them I was meeting you guys that they didn't know it was an Australian film. So, how do you come to make a film in Australia that is so international?
With great difficulty. With great difficulty. I mean, it's been a 3-year process to get to here, mm-hmm. and it's one of those things where a lot of sacrifice. When we first started making the film, I said to everybody, we're going to do this kind of, crazy, kind of big independent kind of film, and we're going to have probably next to no budget. And a lot of people thought we were nuts, and we probably were. But over the course of time, a lot of great people come aboard the project who really wanted to see this happen, and a lot of people wanted to support it. So if we were going to do it in this country, they wanted this to kind of be something as maybe a statement to the industry to say, we can make these films here, and let's get a bit more support or an infrastructure that can make that happen.
That's a really good point, because some people have observed that when it comes to Australian films, a lot of them are made without very much audience in mind during the production stage. But what you've made is a real out-and-out genre picture, something that appeals very directly to an audience. Was that was intentional?
I definitely, because to me, a lot of films, I think, especially in this country, are made for industry peers or funding bodies, criteria. Mm-hmm. Whereas for us, it was kind of like, I wanted to make a movie that I wanted to go and see, on a Friday night. Hence why I kind of really wanted to go back to that sort of an old school approach to the movie, even to the action scenes. It's got old, street brawling.
So, Andy, this is your first lead role, is that right?
Yeah.
How did you come to be involved in the project?
The normal way, through an audition. I didn't know at the time. I mean, I saw the script and I thought, this is enormous. Which American company is going in to make this? And got to the audition room, met the guys, and realised it was a much smaller, more humble kind of production than I had read on the page, and I was initially a little bit worried about it. I just thought, if they don't pull it off, it's going to be a turkey. So, but it wasn't long until I sort of, saw how committed they were and how passionate and how they wanted to make this and pull this off. In Australia with Australian crews and just do it. Everything that they said couldn't be done. I was in, and we all had to pull our weight to make it happen.
Well, it must be really exciting for you guys, because obviously, you're on the precipice of something big here. What does it feel like, for a director and an actor, the possibilities that are in the future? How does that sort of invade your subconscious?
It's kind of a mixed bag, I think. I mean, it's almost like waiting for your exam results this week, because the film opens and, we get to sort of give it to the people who really matter, and that's the audience, and hope that they get something out and they love it and they want to see us back. Mm-hmm. So, it's that thing of potential. There's unlimited potential right now because of what we've managed to do so far. So it's just about capitalising on it and extending our learning, our careers, and hopefully enjoying it along the way.
And when you take a big risk with a film like this, I mean, if people go and expecting to see a $100 million explosion Jerry Bruckheimer fest, it's not that. This is much more of a humble sort of a film, but I'm really passionate about the characters and the story that's in there. And and I think that's one thing that's been really surprising from all the sort of audience test screenings and premieres and things like that have had, is people go in expecting one thing, but are actually pleasantly surprised that it's not that, and it comes out to be something quite different. And the old school sort of approach and pacing and that is really coming through in reviews and what people sort of feel about the film. So it's great. I think we've made that tonally, we've got it where we want it to be.
All right. Well, congratulations, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to check out Gabriel in cinemas on November 15.